Hello everyone, welcome to part 54, I believe, of my Elden Ring Let's Play. Last time we left off, we finished exploring the temple quarter. We explored, I believe, a bit over here and over here. No, over here. We basically just roughly finished this area of the lake. Um, the rest of the lake, and the rest of Liurnia, so this whole portion, I guess, plus this, which we actually haven't gone to, uh, I will do a bit later. Uh, I think the right after this episode, this is gonna be a critical episode. After this episode, I'll have to decide whether to go into the academy, explore the rest of Liurnia to some degree, except the Carrier Manor. Try to tackle some NPC quests, which I'm not sure how many we can tackle. I know there's a couple, but I'm not sure how many. Or going to Caelid, try to do a few things there. Now, going into Caelid is gonna be... It's gonna be interesting, because I'm honestly not sure how easy it will be. And there's also a couple of difficult fights there, which I'm not actually sure if we can even do them in reasonable time. So if we can't do the fights, what are we gonna do there? Well, I don't know. However, there are two weapons that I want to grab from Caelid, so... And we can grab them, but one of them is behind a difficult fight, the other one is somewhere over here. It's probably what's gonna be one of our main weapons. So I don't know how... I don't know what we're gonna do after this episode. I'll have to decide. For now, we do have two goals for today. One is to kill that dragon. Two is explore the Academy Gate town, all of it, and hopefully get all the way to the gate. And we can actually open it, which I might, and we'll be teleported somewhere after we open it. And you'll see. I hope this episode will be fun, and there's definitely cool stuff to do. No, excuse me while I get myself into position. We have a dragon to fight, and it's honestly not the easiest fight. I might actually go rest because we don't have our full flasks. And now we do. Might actually also craft a few of those fire pots, just so we can throw them at the dragon's face if needed. Now, if I'm not mistaken, no, I was mistaken. You can't actually get a few hits in. The part you get on torrent. Come back here, come on. Perfect. Alright. That was not as difficult as I thought it would be. But... oh, new draconic power is available. Get 3 of them. Good to know. Okay, so that was not as difficult as I thought it would be, but... there we go. Gotta make Glintstone key. But, it could have been a bit easier, I guess. There are some strategies you can apply against dragons that make it a lot easier to fight them. I don't think there's anything else in this island, right? No, but there is something over there, which is actually where we're gonna go right now. I completely forgot about it, so we may as well go there now. And if we can do the Academy Gate Town in one episode, so be it. Yeah, I think this would be smart. Although, once we open this, and I'll read the Glintstone key in just a bit. Once we open this, I might have to travel back to the round table hold. I apologize if you heard that motorcycle from my microphone. Hope it didn't blast your ears off. Okay, and yeah, I also do apologize if you keep hearing my phone vibrate. I've put it like as far away as I can, out of reach, but ain't really helping. Yeah, I want to go back to the round table hold real quick. Oh, and I'm getting a phone call, so give me a moment. Alright, we're back. Yeah, so I had to pick up my phone. So I was just talking about how I was getting a few messages, and then I also get a phone call. That's something that's gonna happen like throughout all my YouTube career. Every time I record, it's because, I have the free time for it, and usually I'm getting called, if I want to do something, or if I'm home, or just even my parents sometimes when they're out, they call me and let me know if there's anything I need. Just completely normal, but coincidentally, it is what happens when you record, like in your free time when nobody's bothering you. They're gonna ask you, hey, do you want to do something? But I mean, that's completely fine. I don't mind it. I just have to do some cuts in the video, which I would mind less, I guess, if Adobe Premiere was working as intended. But lately, it's been giving me quite a few grievances. But that's fine. Anyway, what were we talking about? Right, the Academy Glintstone key. I was gonna read it. Key to the seals binding both gates to the Academy of Raya Lucaria. Activates warp magic bound within the seals. Glintstone key will remember its user, meaning once used it can never be passed on to another. The Academy does not welcome the indolent. Friend required ahead. No. Oh, right. I remember what else we were gonna do. But we can't fast travel out. Interesting. I guess we'll have to come out on our own. Can we fast travel now? Yeah, we can. Oh. But yeah, I mean, phone calls, just something happens in my specific scenario. Because, with my friend group and my family just uses, for the most part, like phone calls, just keep in touch. And, I mean, I'm getting a phone call usually like every couple of hours. Sometimes even more often. From like people I want to chat. So, just how it is, I guess. Yeah, actually, I think I do have the smithing stone, so I'm gonna upgrade the hammer, because the enemies we're about to fight require me to use the hammer.
Well, I took you no matter, it's all out your arms.
So I may as well upgrade it a bit. Yeah, this one. Ooh, definitely don't want to upgrade it further though. And yeah, you also may be thinking, well, when you talk to your friends, don't you use Discord? And yeah, we do use Discord, but I guess sometimes it's easier for us to like hit up each other with our phones because we're not always on our computers, or sometimes Discord notifications don't go through, so we just ring up each other. Hey, do you want to hang out or something? And that is partially the reason why I keep getting interrupted. Anyway, I'm gonna do the Academy Crystal Cave. I'm thinking I might do a shorter episode where we do this cave and then we do the Academy or the Academy Gate Town next episode, and then I don't know. I'll have to figure out what we're gonna do. Let's get a light source here. I'll use the sword all the way to the end of the cave. Also, I've been looking at armors that we can pick up. Unfortunately, most armor sets we can get are gonna be a bit farther off, unless I were gonna grind. And honestly, I don't really feel like grinding for armor, so I imagine we're just gonna stay with the couple of armor sets we have. Oh, there's a lot of enemy mages there. There's one over here. Yeah, so I don't want to grind for armor. I don't think that would be very fun. Is this where it came from? Yeah. I don't think that would be very fun, so I don't really want to do it. Which means we're gonna actually use the same sets for a while, but I guess that's fine. I mean, we have a couple of sets, right? I do know there is one set we could buy from the Finger Maidens. I might actually do that at the end of this episode, so I don't see it here. So I assume I haven't bought it, which is the iron set, the iron armor set. I don't know if it's any good. I don't know if it's pretty, but I know it exists and it's heavy armor, so it's sort of in line with what I want to use. Right, okay, so there's two ways we can go. I'm gonna go this way first, because that one has light, and I assume it's the correct path. Stone Sword Key, so this expedition has paid for itself, because we used the Stone Sword Key to get in here. And now we have a Stone Sword Key to get out. Or not to get out, to use somewhere else. Thankfully, one thing this game did well was... Oh, just hit my finger on the desk. One thing this game did well was make sure you always have enough Stone Sword keys, so you don't feel pressured to use them wrongly. I know. Okay. Yeah, that guy is scary. He can... I think if he hit us with that hammer, we would have been dead. That hammer is a very cool skill. Okay, so there's a boss fight. However, if I'm not mistaken, this actually does have a few secrets. And one of the secrets is over here. I think there's more than a couple secrets. Not sure, and I'm not seeing any messages. Crystal staff. I mean, I'll take a look, but I'm certainly not gonna use it. Staff fashioned from pure crystal, a deed impossible for a human, enhances crystalline sorceries. The crystallion's fate whatever, is known as the wisdom of stone. The staff can only be wielded by those intellects high enough to grasp such wisdom. Requires 48 intelligence to use. So you can't even so much as wield it. Because unlike strength weapons, you can't replace intelligence with like two-handing something. But unlike intelligence, or unlike strength, I mean, intelligence you're kind of stuck with whatever you have. Now, I have a feeling there's more hidden paths here. I think. So I'm gonna go roll into things for a bit. We're here maybe? No? Definitely not over there. Gonna go back over here and roll into this wall. No. I assume there's nothing really here that would like show a hidden path. Maybe in the other room there might be one, or over here. No? Your area flyer. Probably one over here. No. I think I already rolled into here. And I might be mistaking it with another cave. I know there's a cave that has like 3 hidden walls. Have we been to it? No, I don't think we have. I mean, yeah. I know there's not like anything for my build, so if I don't show it, I guess it doesn't matter. If I missed anything, but I don't think I did. So let's just get in here. Let's equip our hammer. Let's get in here. Now, which one should I prioritize? Okay. There we go. Now, I've mentioned this before. Obviously, there is something to be said about using a hammer for these fights when I intended to only use greatswords, but you know, I don't think that would matter much. I mean, it's not a purist greatsword knight build, and honestly, it'd just be very tiresome to use a sword against those enemies. And by tiresome, I mean downright impossible at this level. Now, take a moment to take in the view of what you're about to see. Yep, we're inside the academy. Although, to be fair, the first time I was here, the view was much prettier. So yeah. Okay, that's an interesting spell, by the way. I'll talk about it in just a bit. Uh, yeah, we're kind of like hidden by fog. I do believe the first time I was here, there was no fog. The moon was shining bright, and these clouds were still like overhead because I think it's like part of being in the academy. And no, you cannot get down. This is just like an Easter egg where you can get that spell and sort of go into the academy. Well, it's not really an Easter egg or a secret. It was right there. It's more like just, they allow you to take a glimpse into the academy. And let's go look at what that spell does. It's actually quite important. One of Glintstone's sorceries of the Academy of Lucaria draws an Academy sigil upon the ground, raising the magic strength of those within. Once the sigil will be cast from the highest belfry of the Academy, covering the entire institution's grounds. The spell allows such vivid experience of spellcasting success, it turns many a fledgling into a true sorcerer in a flash of newfound understanding. And I believe we also got... No, we got this one crystal release. Sorcery is used by high-ranking adepts among the Crystalline. Some call this sorcery the Crystal Sun. It's actually quite interesting. Terra Magica, or whatever it was called, right? Was it Terra Magica? It was, right? Yeah. It's a strong spell. It's probably one of the strongest in the game for supporting your other spells. Do I want to do anything else? I'll probably just go here, right? Yeah, it's probably one of the strongest spells in the game. You need it in order to do some of the funny things you see being done with, like, the light beam spell, if you know what that is. It's one of, like, the most iconic spells in the game. It's the... what was it called? The Azure Comet, I think? Or Comet Azure. Can we level up? Nope. We didn't get much from those enemies. Alright. No, I don't think we can get through this like without making the episode too long, so I'm gonna end it here. It's gonna be a smaller episode, about 20 minutes, when I cut out what I did, but that's fine. Yeah, so Terra Magica, you're gonna need it, definitely, if you want to do some of the funny things with Comet Azure, which you get later. You could actually get it right now, I think. You could definitely rush to it. But yeah, next episode we'll be working our way to the entrance of that place. Whether we go in or not fully is something I'll have to decide. Yeah, I mean, it would be relatively easy to go through this area. So I think I might... Let me know in the comments, actually. Let me know what you think. And let me know if you want me to go to the academy or Kaled or do something else. And I'll I mean, I don't mind, especially if it's just one person suggesting it. And if I make one person happy, it's already one person that's happier than none. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. It was a bit shorter. Again, I apologize for the cuts, apologize for the rambling, for repeating myself, but just my style. So yeah, I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.